Hello and welcome to Brookdale Newsmakers, your source for what's happening in and around our campus. I'm your host, Sophia Parola. Joining me today is Danielle Jones. She is the Student Outreach and Communications Specialist, as well as the Chapter Advisor of Delta Alpha here on the campus. She's here to talk to us about the Honor Society for EOF students. And so it's happy to introduce Danielle Jones. How you doing, Danielle?
Great, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. So let's get right into this. Before we talk about the Honor Society, can you tell us a little bit about what EOF is?
Okay, so EOF stands for Educational Opportunity Fund. It was established by state law in 1968 to support students. A lot of them are first generation that come from educational or economically disadvantaged backgrounds, and we provide not only financial aid, but support and resources for them to be successful continuing to complete their associate's degree, their bachelor's degree, even going on to graduate school, or even just to help them complete a certificate program so they can do whether it's automotive technology, different things like that. So that's what EOF is here for.
That's awesome. And they have this at multiple colleges. So
yes.
And it's great that
So
Brookdale
EOF is considered what we call the opportunity program, and there are different opportunity programs throughout the country, whether it's student support services, TRIO, McNair Scholars, different things like that. So Educational Opportunity Fund is one of the opportunity programs offered in the state of New Jersey, and that's what we currently have here at Brookdale Community College.
Wow. So then tell us about the Honor Society that these EOF students can be a part of.
Okay, so Chi Alpha Epsilon is an honor society that was established in 1989 at Westchester University to specifically recognize students that came through, they were admitted through college through non-traditional methods or through those opportunity programs, just to recognize their academic and their leadership excellence on campus. So the Delta Alpha chapter here at Brookdale was founded in 2008. And unfortunately, it went inactive for some time, so we reactivated the chapter in 2018. So we've been working very hard with the students to reorganize the chapter, get it back to being active again, and doing some really great things for the community.
Wow, so that's great, and it's still in the midst of like creating it. And
yes, because one of the challenges is letting people know what is the value and the benefit of being a part of an honor society. Because some people are like, well, I just pay the induction fee and that's it. No, there's so much more. It's what you put into it, what you make of it. There's opportunities for community service, leadership. One of the things for Chi Alpha Epsilon is political advocacy, because a lot of times political advocacy is not focused on because people are not comfortable sharing their story or being an advocate for EOF or other opportunity programs. And a lot of those programs are state or federally funded. And if you don't have the right people in support and leadership in the government, you may lose funding. So that's why our chapter is really looking to get into more political advocacy work to help empower our EOF students that your story is important, and it's important to share what EOF has done for you.
Wow. So like you said, some people might think I just pay the fee and then I'm done with it. I'm in this honor society. What does this honor society offer these EOF students? What are some of the benefits they could share, and what have you seen over the past year?
Definitely networking and building relationships. One of the great things is that, especially if you're in Chi Alpha Epsilon at a community college, you could transfer your membership to a four-year college university. Also, at this chapter, we have created it to be where if you transfer to a four-year school and they don't have an active or don't have a chapter of Chi Alpha Epsilon at all, you could still be active as an alumni member here. You may not be able to vote or be an office holder on our campus, but you can still participate and be engaged with the community, be engaged with our program, and also make sure that you mentor and help other students coming through EOF here at Brookdale so that they can be successful.
Absolutely. So how can students that are in the EOF program try to apply for this honor society?
Okay, so to be eligible to join, you have to have a minimum 3.0 GPA, which is a B average, for at least 2 consecutive semesters. Once they meet those requirements, I get this long list of students and I go through them, and then I reach out to them to formally invite them to be inducted into the program. The great thing is that our EOF office is willing to pay for up to 5 students their full induction fee. So we don't want finances to stop them from being a part of the Honor Society. So the main thing is 3.0 GPA for at least 2 consecutive semesters and complete all your classes in the semester. So no withdrawals. So, so we're trying to encourage consistency. That way, you're doing well with your classes, and because we want that consistency to continue long after you join Chi Alpha Epsilon.
Absolutely. And are there scholarships available? Are there other ways that they could benefit these students in the Honor Society?
So one of the things that we're working on doing is we're actually working with the Alumni Association here at Brookdale to create a Delta Alpha scholarship fund. So that way, if they're transferring to a 4-year college university and they still need that additional scholarship money, that there is a scholarship fund available to them. So that's still in the beginning stages. We're also working on a political advocacy program. So over the summer, they'll actually take a seminar class. They'll meet with guest speakers, doing webinars, and then doing service learning where they're actually going to work in a political office and get paid for that. So they can understand how does government work. And so there's different opportunities that we're still working on because we're still in the beginning stage of rebuilding the chapter. But I'm really excited because a lot of these opportunities are coming right from the students.
Yeah.
Yes, I give my feedback and some insight, but a lot of what we're doing right now is driven by our current students.
Absolutely, and that's so great that we're here to talk about it now because we're watching you guys grow.
Yes.
And there's only up from here.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
Great. So can you tell me what happens for these students after they leave the program? You mentioned a little bit how they can transfer and still be in the Honor Societies, or anything else that they could.
So there's a statewide alumni association that they are highly encouraged to join once they graduate, whether it's from an associate's degree program, a bachelor's degree, or even a graduate degree program. Stay connected because there's always room for mentorships, learning how to connect with people that are in similar fields or the same career as you. We have had there's been workshops and seminars about what happens after college. And also just transitioning in your life, because whether you're going to continue with your studies, going into the workforce, even starting a family, buying a home, how do you manage your finances? There's so many different resources through the Alumni Association, so we definitely encourage that as well.
Wow, that's so great.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for telling us more about the Honor Society, and good luck in creating it and all.
Yes,
all
I just encourage
guys.
people just to support the EOF program. There are also multiple ways to support the Honor Society. As a matter of fact, tomorrow we're having a fundraiser, and it's for a brand new book scholarship. That way, any Brookdale student that needs help paying for their textbooks and supplies that can apply for that new scholarship. That's going to be through the Alumni Association. So there's definitely ways to support. They can always contact the EOF office or the chapter, and we'd be happy to help them.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure having you on our show.
Thank you so much.
Please contact Brookdale Newsmakers and the EOF program to find out ways to support. And if you're an EOF student, join the Honor Society. We'll see you next time on Brookdale Newsmakers. It's been a pleasure.